everyone, my name is Marissa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I've partnered with Lancôme Canada to show to you their new Juicy Shaker, this cute little martini shaker inspired product, and I thought that it would be good to do a French it girl look. This is one of my top 5 favorite looks of all time, and I mean, I've been trying to emulate French girl style for so long. These bangs here, when I went to the hairstylist, I literally asked for Alexa Chung, who's famous for having ripped off all the French it girls and really rocking it. So Alexa Chung meets Françoise Hardy, one of Alexa Chung's idols. Okay, meets a little bit of Mick Jagger's bangs from the 1970s, but that's also neither here nor there. And it's just because I love how effortlessly cool and just naturally sensual, and there's a quiet glamour about the way that they carry themselves, and it's very subtle. So you never see anything that's really sharp or hard edges or lines. Everything's really smooth and natural, and there's a little bit more mystery to it. I absolutely love this look, and I'm going to also do a full in-depth review on the Juicy Shaker and show you how I apply it, talk a little bit about the brand history and how this fits into the past, present, and the future of the Lancôme makeup atelier. So if you're interested in seeing that, just keep on watching. So I've already applied my base, and I used the Lancôme Miracle Cushion Compact. I love this. It's based off of the Korean Cushion Compact, and it has actually a sponge soaked in liquid foundation. That's a cushion, and you use this little applicator that's comes with it, and then you just press in and then apply it to your face. And I really like it because it's a really light and airy foundation. Almost feels like a serum texture, but it does give you coverage, and it's super buildable as well. So I'm going to be dipping into this Audacity in Paris palette. It is just so well done. I love that Lisa Eldridge is the artistic director, because not only is she one of my makeup idols, but I also think that she just really knows what women want when it comes to makeup. So I'm going to be dipping into this shade here and then this one, just the two of them, with this brush that's included. And I'm just going to swipe it over the entire lid all the way up to the brow bone. Then I'm going to be taking this light brown color, and I'm just going to run that into the socket. Already I really love what this does just to open up the eyes. This is one of the things I almost always do when I do a makeup look, just because it just makes your eyes look so much more three-dimensional. So now I'm going to be taking a brown eyeliner pencil, and it's important that the one that you take isn't waterproof, because we really want it to smudge around. And a waterproof one, the way it works is that as soon as it's applied, it immediately begins to set, and we don't want that. We want to be able to move around with it a little bit. So pencil, powder pencil. And I'm just going to very messily smudge this into the lashes. You can be kind of messy about it, because we're going to do a little bit more of a smokiness to this look. And I think that, you know, for French girls, the kind of grungy look is really beautiful, and it adds to that kind of insouciance. It's one of my most favorite words, and it's just kind of like, you know, like you don't care too much, but it just kind of all falls together. Of course, it's not a Marissa look without elongating just the tiniest amount. And as you can see here, this looks horrific. Like, this looks like the first time I ever tried to apply eyeliner. So I'm going to be smudging this out, obviously. I'm going to take a brush that looks something like this to smudge it out with. And I'm going to go into the palette and take this darker brown. Then I'm just going to be blending upwards and outwards, and just taking whatever I can and diffusing it upwards. And then I'm going to go in with a waterproof pencil, and I'm going to go into the waterline. The thing about a smoky eye that's just so mysterious and smoky is that the gradient just diffuses as you get further and further away from the eye, but that means that you have to have the most intense saturation of pigment right at the lash line. So using a waterproof pencil is one of the best ways to go. And I make sure to go over a few times and really wiggle it into the root so that there's no little patches that I had left bare. I also did the lower waterline, but if you feel that you want your eyes to look really big, I would skip that step and maybe use a nude liner or just leave it by itself, because that a little bit more brightness really opens up the eye. But for me, I'm going with the full-on smoky drama, so I'm going to be lining on the bottom as well. And then the thing with the smoky eyes, you're just going to go in and keep layering. The more you layer, the more it looks like it's been lived in, and I think that that's really key for a French girl look. Just blending and smoothing it out, and you can use your fingers. The whole idea about French beauty too, I find, is that it's very easy and it's very natural, so using your fingers, you know, that's a thing. That's pretty natural. I'm also going to take that color that I started out with and just blend that over top as well to add to that gradient. I'm just going to take a bit of a bigger brush just to diffuse all the edges. So now I'm taking the Grandiose mascara, and I love this swan neck brush. I love this Lancome rose that's set on the inside of the handle. So for mascara, basically the exact same idea applies. You just want to get it right at the roots and then pull through. So we're not looking for too much length, and this can definitely give you length. We're working more towards volume and thickness. And now to complete the French it girl, insouciant, effortless, cool look, I'm going to be going in with the Lancôme Juicy Shakers. These look like tiny little martini shakers, which is obviously adorable. But the thing that you might not know about them is that they call back to the past, and then they also relate to the present and to the future of the entire Lancôme makeup atelier, which I think is just genius, especially on Lisa Eldridge's part. I love her so much. And in 1946, they had developed something called the shaker, and it had a product in it, and it was so popular. And then obviously in the 1990s there were the juicy tubes. I basically grew up on those, and they were a lip gloss in a tube, and so they've mixed both of them together and created this. So it's actually a bi-phase product. You have the pigment in the bottom and then the lip oil, and it has apricot kernel oil and various other really beautiful oils that should be very nourishing for the lips. And there's a little bit of a ball bearing in there, and then you shake it up really well so that it mixes, and then you have your lip product ready. Then why I call it the future, because if you remember, Lisa Eldridge brought in the Korean cushion foundation in the Miracle Cushion Compact that I applied earlier. There's a little cushion applicator, which I think is really cute. It's really fun and bouncy and soft, and I'm just applying this right now to my lip, just by dabbing like that. You can reapply as many times as you like to get the desired amount of pigment, which I think is just genius, because there's some days I just honestly want something with a little bit of hydration, very little color, and then other days, obviously, I want color on my lips. So just patting that in. And I like that it's pointed because that's going to make it really precise to apply. Another thing that I like too is that all the different shades have different scents, which I think is just a really fun and fabulous idea. And if you want, you can mix them and literally create a cocktail for your lips. And it's just, every single one honestly smells really, really good as well. So I also have Walk the Line, which is a beautiful red. I have Berry in Love, which is obviously like a blueberry color, purple color. And then Boom-Meringue, which smells like meringue. It smells so good. You guys, it smells so good. And this one, actually the scent reminds me the most of the Juicy Tubes, a little bit of a lighter pink color. But to show you how much color we can get, I'm going to be taking Walk the Lime and create for myself a lime melon cocktail. Doesn't that sound good? So I'm shaking it up, then just dabbing it on the lips. Oh man, this smells really good. Not really sure French girls say oh man, but I'm not necessarily. I'm a half French girl. What I like about this product the most is that it just feels really light on the lips. It doesn't feel thick, goopy, or sticky. When I'm rubbing my lips, there's absolutely no stick. And that feels really nice for the summertime, because you don't want something that's going to catch your hair in the wind, and it just feels so nice on the lips. And like I said, when you have just a regular day when you're going out and you don't really feel like wearing too much pigment on the lips, just one swipe of this, you'll get the oil but less pigment, and then it'll just look a lot more natural. To give you the finished look, I'm gonna have to take the fringe, as Lisa Eldridge calls it, down. So there it is. That is my French It Girl look. This is one of the easiest looks to wear. Really, it's like smudging on eyeliner, smoking that out, and it's just about taking your time, having a little bit of patience, and really just working on the eye look. But what really sets it off and makes it just so effortlessly cool and just natural is this lip product. After waiting a little bit as I've been fixing my hair, it's hydrated my lips to the point that they've become more plump, and I really like that about this product. Also, the smell is heavenly, and I really like that there's all these different colors that you can choose from. So I hope you enjoyed the look. Make sure you leave a comment if you did. Also a thumbs up, because those are super encouraging, and stay subscribed to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any more in tutorials. I have a lot of stuff coming up. The giveaway is coming out soon as well, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.